Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today TV. As the way things are right now, I think Aso Rock should get really prepared because it looks like the Northerners are not backing down at all. In fact, they have strategies on ground to ensure that eventually the president hears them out. Not just hearing them out, they want things done and done immediately. Before we go into the news report to find out exactly what they have in the pipeline, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, following the interrogation of Zainab Nasser Ahmed, the co-convener of the hashtag Save the North and hashtag No More Bloodshed protest embarked upon by youth in the northern Nigeria by the Department of State Services DSS in Kano, the movement has vowed not to be intimidated into keeping quiet. Again. The movement also insisted that instead of backing out, it will rather mobilize more Nigerian youth from all parts of the country to join the mass action against their very own President Muhammadu Buhari. It put the blame on President Buhari because of his failure to address the security challenges in the country. The movement had on Friday embarked on the protest with the following inscriptions on their placards: Save the North, hashtag Save the North, hashtag Northern Lives Matter, hashtag North is Bleeding, hashtag Secure Our Lives, hashtag Enough is Enough, and hashtag No More Bloodshed. The protesters said they were fed up and could no longer fold their hands and watch their people being slaughtered by bandits. The movement described the bringing down of at least 23 travelers in a bus in Sokoto State as an indication of a failed state. In an exclusive interview on Saturday, another co-convener of the group, that's Zainab Ahmed, popularly known as Bent Hejazi, who led the protest in Abuja, said the movement will resist any attempt by the Buhari regime to intimidate them into keeping silent using security operatives. She said as long as the bandits continue to bring their people down and raise their crops and farmlands, they would not give up the struggle. According to her, the mass action against the president because of his failure to protect lives and property, which is in the primary responsibility of any government as enshrined in the 1999 Constitution, will be sustained. The activists said they were focused and undaunted, despite the invitation of one of them by the secret police DSS. She explained that DSS invited Zainab Nasser Ahmed shortly after the protest with a view to intimidating and forcing her to chicken out of the protest. She said another member of their movement, that's Ibrahim Beniwa, has also been invited by the secret police in Kano. She said the security operatives collected her phone when they invited her for interrogation and typed the message that she is backing out of the protest because it may be hijacked by the hoodlums after grilling her for several hours immediately after the protest in Kano on Friday. I quote her, he said, "We refuse to be intimidated. They are trying to silence us. We are not going to stop as long as our people are being brought down by the bandits and as long as they are raising our crops and farmlands. They are trying to intimidate innocent people who are trying to speak up against the bringing down of people in the country. We are calling on our southern brothers to join us. This is a fight for Nigerians, not just the North. We will continue to protest and we will not stop." My God. Now, this is beginning to have the smell, the sense of hashtag NSAS. The North have woken up. Some people will say woke generation. If I can still recollect in my community, some of our community members will always say something very unique. They will tell you, good morning. What they mean is, it is not that there's any time you have woken up to the realities of your life, that is your morning. That's your morning time. kudos to my community members. I get to learn a lot from them, from some of their slogans. Well, as we speak, it looks like they're not have woken up. Some persons have been saying that's have been the messages that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been trying to pass years ago. So look, you guys need to wake up and all that. But this is not just a matter of wake up call now. This is a matter of security. This has nothing right now. It has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a situation at hand where insecurity is biting deep. I was privileged to see a video that went viral on social media where bandits have the temerity, they have the guts to go to a farmland that is ripe for harvest and burn it down. As in farmland worth over millions. We are shouting that we have food scarcity in Nigeria. Things are cost of feeding, cost of foodstuff are on the increase simply because some of these farmers can't even access their farmland because of insecurity. And now these ones that even have farmland have already, they've grown, the crops are grown. These guys burnt it to ashes, as in to the end. And they're saying, what would the government do? And instead of intimidating these guys who are already had it up to their throat level, their neck level, say, look, enough. Why not see how we can, really bring down these bandits? As in, now, that brings us to what Sheikh Gomez said about the bandits kidnapping his elder brother. He had to pay ransom. Is that how we're going to run this country? Will we keep paying bandits money each time they kidnap? Is it legitimate? Is it right? What stops us from making a law that says any bandit caught, death by hanging? Why are we still perambulating and playing politics with lives of people? I think at some point they said if you pay fines, if you pay bandits ransom, you'll be arrested. What about if you don't pay? Those people they get killed. So the best thing to be done is, and like what this woman is saying, in fact, all of them are ready. They're now calling out the Southerners and say, please, we saw the synergy you guys had in #EndSARS. It was a strong synergy. It was known, it became popular. It was a popular brand. Where #EndSARS, it started moving from southwest to southeast. It became a phenomenon in the whole of the South. Yes, the North at some point refused to enter, but some of them eventually, joined at some point just to show solidarity. But they're now saying, look, please, our northern Southern brothers, don't keep quiet. Instead of us backing down, can you just please join us? Let's get this right. Now, one thing about the North, when they start a thing, oh my God, they usually are docile. You rarely hear protests coming from that angle. But when they do, they will get it to the final conclusion. I would think, or I would feel, rather than trying to intimidate them, instead of intimidating them, find a way around their dialogue. They're not asking for too much. All they're asking for is security of their lives and property. Not just for the North, for the whole of Nigerians. We deserve to live. We are citizens of this country. Our lives ought to be secured. Our properties should be in top notch. It should be in the right frame. Our minds should be in the right frame. That's why we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on the fact that the drama is changing? The dance steps